नमस्ते प्रेमानंद भैया। गुड मॉर्निंग भैया।
Namaste Didi, can you hear me?
जी जी भैया, आई कैन हियर
Yes,
यू।
yes, yes, yes.
जी, वेलकम भैया। सो आई एम पुटिंग योर इंट्रोडक्शन, देन यू कैन स्टार्ट योर शेयरिंग।
Yes, Didi.
EV Premanand Bhaiya did first FDP in June 2024 in online mode, then joined morning session in 11th batch. Bhaiya is associate professor in psychology at St. Agnes College, Mangalore. Bhaiya is participating in calling work also for morning session participants. Now I request Bhaiya to start your self-evaluation, Bhaiya. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Didi. Namaste to all the co-explorers. Namaste to Gopal Bhaiya. Namaste to all. Sorry, I'm late because unexpectedly I have to leave my son to into school because he has a sports day, which was not initially planned. I thought of coming here on time, but I couldn't reach here on time. So first, I apologize for that, for delaying. Uh, Let me introduce myself. Priya Didi mentioned, I'm working for St. Agnes College, Mangalore, and working as an associate professor. And my family consists of my mother, my son, and me. I'm a widower. Uh, with regard to my journey in the UHV, it started from the year 2024, last year. I joined the 11th batch. From then onwards, every time I see that I will not miss the morning UHV session. And overall, comparing to the first one, first session till now, every morning session, particularly every batch, something or new I'll be getting. Particularly this time, there was a lot more work or a task which overlap with the morning session also. In between, I couldn't continue for some time because I was involved in some other activities also. So in between, there was fluctuation to understand the concept. So the overall third batch, my third batch, this experience is if I'm ready and truthful to whatever is happening in UHP morning session, uh, I can understand the UHP concepts. Suppose if not, I'm not ready, I'm not truthful to the exercise, whatever is happening, nothing makes sense in the all the UHP concepts because I'm not connected. But the moment when I am ready and truthful to all these exercises, even nothing makes sense. That's my experience in this throughout this journey. Let me proceed as when you proceed further. And how many steps are you able to see in yourself clarity? So let me start with the first exercise. Didi, can we move on to the first exercise? Yes. Be aware. That means observe your imagination at this moment. That is the desire, feeling, thought, expectation, no reaction. And as we all know, yes, I could see that every now and then some thoughts, some expectations, and feeling. That means every now and then it is always there, 24 into 7. Yes, I know that. And am I aware? Yes, initially also, with the moment when I sit for it, I was aware. But after joining UHV, the intensity of awareness, that means becoming aware, far more increased. Specifically, in the third, now this is my third batch, the third time I'm attending the morning session. The moment based on Gopal Bhaiya's speech and based on Swarna Didi's speech and also based on Ganesh Bhaiya and Kumar Bhaiya. So when they mention about observation, all the examples they are given, first thing came to mind at the moment you become aware, you become still. In that stillness, when you start to observe, it's very easy for me to see all the rest of the steps. So yes, I'm becoming still. I know that I have some feeling or thoughts or expectations I have right now. And also, to the second step is the feeling that you have at this moment naturally acceptable to you. At this moment, it is acceptable to me because many things are happening right now today. Because even my internet also some kind of issue. Now I'm using mobile data. I do not know what is happening. Seems to be odd, but in spite of that, I'm able to do that. But this feeling is okay with me. I'll come to that as and when I describe the sixth and seventh steps because the examples given by Gopal Bhaiya somewhere from the first morning session, it really helped me to fine tune it, and it is a way of helping me in this. So right this moment, I feel good because I'm able to come back from school. I thought of coming here early, but I couldn't come here on time. I came here, opened the laptop, and connected with my mobile internet because my broadband is not working, some issue because of rain, and using mobile data I joined now, and it is going on well now. Right now I feel okay. Even before that I was frustrated. Even I was okay with that. I'll come to that when I move to the sixth and seventh steps in the first exercise. Are you in harmony, happy with the feeling that you have at this moment? Yes, in this moment, yes, I am uh, happy and harmony with the feeling I have right now because I'm able to making things happen right now. Now I'm able to address you all. Who decide the feeling that you have at this moment? Did you decide it or someone else or situation outside decide it? Initially, if you ask, yes, it was outside event. For example, in the same situation, if it has happened before, I would have burned out. Probably I would have the avoidance tendency will be more. I don't want to get involved, or else either I would have asked my son to go himself or some other aspect, or else I may do something here not to join or something. No, to avoid this experience would have happened. Right now, since I am able to be with whatever the present moment is bringing in, even if it's odd, I'm able to maintain this harmony. And who decides it? Obviously, now I'm deciding it. Initially, also, I was deciding, but I was not very much aware of it. Right now, when the observation becomes still and intense, I know that finally I'm the one who is taking a stand towards whatever is happening around me. I feel that I'm not the victim. Yes, I know that this is happening, and right now I'm taking a stand towards it. That means I have a choice here. That is also I'm able to know. On what basis did you decide the feeling you have at this moment? Did you decide it on the basis of understanding or on the basis of an assumption? Right now, yes, right now I can say that based on understanding, I can say. But whether understanding is complete is a question mark because uh, maybe I can say 60 to 70%, though we are not supposed to rate it. Um, and right now, initially, how I was hijacked by the situational factors emotionally, I'll become, as I told you before, I'll become the victim of the situation, and which is my sanskar. Because I was from my childhood or my, I don't know, genetically I was predisposed in such a way that whole of my family members, in when this kind of situation comes, we behave in this pattern. And same thing I was also doing, my sanskar, initially. Right now, I'm able to depart myself from this experience. And specifically in between, I think one of the co-explorer, Neetu Chauhan Didi, called me in between as a volunteer to discuss about how it is going on my UHP journey. At the time, I remember I was telling that at that moment, whatever experience I got, I informed Didi that yes, in this case, we are observing, and what we are observing will become insignificant when the intensity of observation increases. And then the observer itself is observed, which is mentioned by Osho, and I could feel that. From that point of view, I was even I mentioned Didi that that was I was undergoing. Even I know that I am not my sanskar. That I was able to see, and And I also, when even if I'm influenced by sanskar, I can know that right now I'm influenced by sanskar, and it's by preconditioning or assumption. I can know that, or even sensation, whatever it may be, and I'm able to know that I am not it, and I can depart myself from it, and from there I can move to the next steps very easily. Initially, it was challenging. Now it is. I'm able to do that. And sixth step, which feelings are naturally acceptable to you? Feelings of relationship or opposition, harmony or disharmony, coexistence or struggle. Obviously, it is very clear that, and in fact, every one of us, including myself, we are longing for relationship, longing for harmony, we are longing for coexistence. And particularly, this is what is naturally acceptable to me, particularly like in my last morning speech when I mentioned, when we are in a selfless state, we are able to attain this, completely self-organized. That means we are able to be rest in ourselves completely, in which we are related, we are harmonious, and we coexist. We exist and rest of the everything are all are interconnected. Yes, when you are in selfless state, we can experience this. We explore within to understand relationship, harmony, and coexistence in its completeness in the context of whole nature existence. Yes, when I'm sitting for that specifically, I can. But when I enter into everyday chores, yes, though as and when I remember this, I can connect. Some of when stress is sometimes is more, I may not be completely. I know though information have I have relationship. I have relationship harmony and the coexistence. Somewhere slightly some disturbance is also there, but compared to the earlier stages, I'm stable even in any challenging situation. That 6P I was able to, and the more I contemplate, I could see that. And this is the sixth step when I mentioned. Suppose if I'm even fully frustrated with what is happening right now, I am able to maintain relationship, harmony, and coexistence, so, or I'm able to maintain it, even with the opposition, disharmony, and the struggle that I am having right now. And remember, I came to this realization came particularly when Gopal Bhaiya and even Sharma Didi also, when we are they are helping the co-explorers when they ask about in a given situation, I am not able to right now. I'm anger, or when I am anxious or I'm frustrated. Even at that time, yes, that unhappy feeling is there. You are not comfortable with it. Can I make comfortable with this uncomfortable? That means by relating myself instead of opposing. Yes, I know that I'm opposing, and I'm relating myself with this opposition. I'm making myself harmony with this disharmony. I'm coexisting with this struggle, and that point, everything changed. And thanks to Gopal Bhaiya and also Sharmila Didi, because it is the moment it happens now, it is really healing. And now we can decide, we can choose. Seventh one, A7A, ensure that the feeling that you have at this moment is in line with the feeling of relationship. Yes, harmony and coexistence and not otherwise. So yes, the moment I become aware, when the moment I come to know that I'm not in a given situation, that means I'm hijacked by the situation. I'm not I have opposition or disharmony and struggle in my life or in any given situation. The moment I take effort, I'm able to align as of now. Compared to earlier, is far more better than before joining UHV, or before even I can say before the second morning batch, particularly 12th morning sessions. On this basis, I will be in a state of harmony and happiness at this moment. Yes, at this moment, if I take effort, I'm able to make it happen. And 7B, when I'm able to understand relationship, harmony, and coexistence in completeness, then I will be able to decide my feeling, thought accordingly in a natural manner. and I will always be comfortable within. I'll be in a state of harmony and happiness in continuity. And here, this is the place where, whether I can say, completeness of no, the understanding of relationship, harmony, and coexistence. Whether completeness, if you ask me, there is a lot more to learn. Particularly, I want to say that because I could see that I'm also even hijacked at any moment. I'm not able to sustain this observation, and the stillness also again goes. So that is the current state. But when I'm able to understand, I could see that yes, this is happening. But whether I'm able to sustain it for a long period of time, that's a question mark. Didi, next exercise. Yes. So now, previous one, I think it's the first exercise is helping me to again completely depart from everything which is already which is from materialist thing. Yes, when we are self-organized, we know that this observing self is witnessing everything that is happening. When along with that, when I start to observe the body, such a big relief. Actually, again, this also the second exercise also, it helps me to disidentify from myself from my body. That means the moment I come to know that I'm not my body, though I heard it early, this exercise helped me to differentiate. I am somebody different from my body. The first one, I am there, yes, I know that I exist. The body is also there, the body exists. And specifically, again, recently, Gopal Bhaiya was talking about the distance between we and the cosmos and celestial, between celestial bodies, sun and the this one. And also at the point, suddenly he points to the distance between you and your body. Yes, there is a gap between you and body. In that gap, in that space, all these are happening. But the moment he mentioned that, some more clarity. And specifically, when I practice yoga, body is ready to comply to the instructions that I am giving. And that otherwise, no, I want to bend my body. For example, I want to touch my feet with my hand by completely bending my body. At that time, I could feel some constriction in my hip or back. Now, when I say that there is a difference between, there is a gap between me and my body, suddenly something happened. And the body started to obey my instructions. And that was not a struggle to touch my feet and also bring my head to the knee when I practice this yoga. And specifically, this realization, the moment that I'm there and the body also exists, and there's a gap between this and that. Such a wonderful experience that was. I transact information with the body from time to time as and when required. Yes, that is happening. And how to what extent I can realize this now. Now I start to work on this. I know that yes, some information I'm getting from my body. Yes, when I pay attention, I'm able to getting it. But other time, not at all. I'm aware of it. Now this is what is happening, and I'm the one who decides what instructions are to be passed to the body and what sensation are to be read from the body. And this is I'm able to see specifically, as I mentioned before, when I'm take effort to practice exercise too, and also when I practice yoga. At this moment of time, I'm giving instruction to the body to do certain exercise, certain body posture and movement, and body is following. And what sensation to be read from the body, again, sometimes I'm deciding that, particularly when I do this yoga, some bodily sensation, I shift away from my bodily sensation, I can change it. And this also happening. Either it can happen by default. For example, initially when I was bending my body, my attention was in the constriction and the hip. But right now, I can choose when I know that I am not the body and it is different from me, and in the gap it is happening. I can shift my I can decide, I can shift my attention to, instead of bodily construction, that I'm not the body. So this can happen. So this I could decide. While reading the sensation, I'm not the sensation. I can read the sensation taking place in any part of the body from where I am, being different from the sensation. There is a difference between self and body. This I could see from the first morning session itself. That means from the 11th batch itself. Because bodily sensations are there, I'm sure. Yes, I can pay attention to this bodily sensation. After some time, this bodily sensation vanish. I can see its absence also. That means I'm still there to watch bodily sensations are coming, and it is staying, and it is going. Even before this and after this, I'm still existing. So this is very clear. I can read sensation taking place in any part of the body where I am, being different from the sensation. There is a difference between self and the body. And this is giving an indication that it is also, I'm not connected, then I'm not the body itself. My interaction with the body or the world outside is by way of sensation. Yes, I could see that. Because if sensation is not there, I don't even know that my body is also existing. Yes, through this only I'm able to read. I read the sensation by decision, giving meaning to the sensation. My reaction or response depends on my sanskar. Yes, this I could very easily see that. Initially, I was not completely aware, though I studied about this, being a psychology in the profession, though I practice certain thing. But here, based on some of the no, again morning session no, uh, information given by our uh, Gopal Bhai and also Sharmila Dedi, particularly the co-explorers question, because somebody asked Gopal Bhaiya, now in UHV everything happens slowly. Something at that he immediately intervened and mentioned it's not slowly, it's happened naturally. And that really brought me some insight, particularly with regard to knowing. Yes, initially I know that sensation is there, and I am giving meaning to it, my own meaning based on sanskar, and based on that, sometime I will react. I initially what I thought, so I'm like this, and some kind of no ideas. I'm started to react to that. Now, when I got this message that it is happening naturally, it's not slowly, then I allowed to myself to happen learning slowly. Also, I'm comfortable with that. So what I did, I continue with that, and so I was able to see that. I tend to react if my sanskar is based on assumption. I decide my feeling, right or wrong, become happy or unhappy based on external input. I react. Yes, when my if I it's something like this. Like no, when I see a rope and if I give a meaning that it's as a snake, then accordingly, by default, though this is a metaphor, as an information, this is what is happening in many of the situation. For example, recently I thought of starting a certificate course in which some participant asked for me, they inquire about the program, and then they won't register for the program, and I have a doubt. I give my own interpretation for why they are not registering. All these are based on my sanskar. I know that, which is I'm giving meaning to something is happening, and which is based on my sanskar. Now I'm able to see it. Otherwise, initially I think that what I thought is true, and I proceed with that. And after some time, when things are turning out upside down, then I realize that what I thought about what is happening is not right. It is my habitual way of thinking, which is sanskar. So that I could see. I tend to react if my sanskar is based on my assumption, that I could see very easily. And my response, it's not response, it's a reaction, because it is not evaluated. I respond when my sanskar is based on understanding. Right now, I'm able to see that. Yes, the person has inquired for registering this program, and the person is not registered because of many reasons. And one of the reasons what I recently foundly, in the Google form that is sent for them to register, they do not know how to um, pay money through that Google process, and it is taking time for that to take the picture of it and again upload it in the this process. Some particularly the elderly people are finding it challenging to join in that, and all this I could see. And because of this information, now I'm able to, when I understand that this is happening, when I start to see things as it is, then my way of uh, again existing and also my way of responding to this situation completely changed, because with complete understanding it is happening, I continue to remain in harmony with the right understanding. My feeling remains natural. In accordance with human nature, I continue to be in a state of happiness. Yes, when the right moment is happening, yes, completely, I'm related, I'm harmonious, and also I coexist. Somewhere in the UHP material itself, I found that though we say uh, happiness is equal to harmony, somewhere in the material, UHP material itself in the handout, harmony is also synergy. It is also synergetic in nature. That means synthesis of energy. So, literally from that point of view, when I specifically take effort to know this, no, the harmony in this relationship, when I respond, I could say that I can fully composed. I know everything is happening. But I'm still observing, knowing things are how it is happening. I continue to be in a state of happiness. Yes, if you ask me 100% happiness, yes, I will not say, but I know I'm able to detect it now. Initially, I was not completely, at least able to detect. As and when I give some more try, even I'm able to discover it. The moment to the what extent I discover, to that extent I'm also see that I'm transforming. I use external input to rightly evaluate the external situation. I respond exactly. That's what happened with this example I told. uh, yes, I know that this is happening. This information is taken at the factual level. That means the person inquired, that is a fact, but rest of thing I am adding to that story based on my sanskar. So I'm fully depending on right now what is the evidence I have. They only called me, and last date is also there. Still time is there. Then after some time, I could see that they have registered. So right now, my decision or whatever is happening is purely based on facts I'm getting, not my opinion about whatever is happening. So I could be able to differentiate from fiction from facts, and because of that, I'm able to compose myself. I am in coexistence in space. The body is in coexistence in space. This this is what in the beginning itself I told. Suppose if I'm ready and then truthful to this exercise, even nothing makes sense. When I say nothing, it is nothing but space itself. And I was really touched by the content of UHV, particularly mm, Didi, is it okay if I continue somewhat because I think I'm exceeding the time? Priya Didi?
Yes, Bhaiya. Yes, Bhaiya. Only you are sharing today. You can take a few more minutes.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Didi. So this here I want to give a metaphor because I know about this metaphor particularly. I'm in coexistence in space. The metaphor is like a story of a salt crystal. I probably would have heard about it. I know this story beforehand. I will tell you the story now. But something was missing in spite of knowing the story, which helped me to get the insight of our existence in the space. The story is goes like this: a salt crystal in a bottle wants to know its source. Who am I, and where is my source? From where I'm born? So it asked its nearby crystal, salt crystals. Do you know where I came? So those salt crystal told, we are in this bottle now, and we are here because the house owner put our no, all of us in this bottle. And what happened? The salt crystal asked the house owner, asking that why we are here. So do you know why how I came here? I bought you from the shop this salt. You can go and ask them. And the salt crystal went, asked the shop owner. He told, you came by a lorry. And when it asked the lorry driver, he told, you came from a salt factory. The salt crystal went to the factory, and the salt factory person told, uh, we we took you from that salt bank near the ocean. It went to the bank and it asked, and the other salt crystal in the bank told, we all came from that ocean. So when the salt looked at the ocean, it was awestruck by its vastness. So the what this to know about this ocean, this salt crystal, what it did, it jumped into the ocean. What will happen to a salt when it jumps to the ocean? It completely dissolves. Either it has become nothing or everything. Either it has become complete ocean or completely become nothing in the ocean. So this is the state, particularly when you realize the coexistence in space. Usually what happens, I miss myself. The continuity of self is will become missing. But in UHV, it is specifically mentioned your sense of self, your true self, is continuous in nature. That yes, even if you dissolve, you're completely aware. That made me to experience from information. At least I'm able to detect this when I'm sitting for this and realizing this. And this is what explains with the step 7 in exercise 2. Diti, next slide. Yes, happiness is your inner nature, natural characteristics, and not the effect from outside. How clearly are you able to see this? Again, in this, particularly when this in this evolved dissolved state, my experience in this is it even time dissolves. When time dissolves, I'm not into the future, I'm not in the past. Right now, in my nature, if no other thoughts are there, particularly, I think it's a B1 block realization, probably. I'm detecting from that point of view. When the moment I know that there is no such thing as time when we dissolve in this, because only when you completely coexist with space, happiness is our nature. Because no expectations, when there is no expectation, there is no contradiction, and by nature we are life itself. So thrilling. Yes, information level also I know information level. Yes, it's nature, and I'm able to detect it also as and when there is no expectation. By nature, we are thriving with that vitality we call. So lively it is. Because mind's mouth is shut, the silence becomes so loud. In which, even like Sufism say, that at that moment, silence is the language of God. All else is poor translations. And that when happen, then our natural state itself is pure happiness. And if you can see that happiness is your inner nature, then what is your program to ensure it? The only program is having a program, not to have a program to disturb this, or else allow it to happen as it is. How much of this program is keeping in focus the self, and how much of this program is keeping in focus of the body? Obviously, for the program keeping self in focus, is it based on preconditioning or sensation? Yes, preconditioning is also there, because every now and then I'm using my sensation to using body to know this. or is it based on my natural acceptance? In my last speech, morning sharing itself, I mentioned, is it based on natural acceptance? Yes, natural acceptance, because it's a selfless state. Even last time, my mentor, Adelaide Didi, asked immediately after my speech, what do you mean by selfless state? In Buddhism, they call no self is true self, because nobody is there to check whether right or wrong. At the time, actually, it's a natural acceptance. There is nobody is there to, like in UH, we say acceptance is, yes, it is a conditioned acceptance. Natural acceptance means it is already there. It's no question of accepting or not. Naturally, it is accepted by nature. Yes. And when come for commitment, how much time can you devote for developing a right understanding, feeling? How much time can you devote for developing a right understanding or feeling? If you ask me, like the previously, like Sunil Bhaiya told, I want to be in this 24 into 7, but how much time can you devote? I want to be, because that is the only solution right now, I feel. All else will, you may deviate, finally you end up here only. So I want to, but how much, if we ask how much I can say only maybe 30 to 40% I can. How much time can you devote for social responsibility, engaging out of your natural self-expression along with your present commitments? Yes, feasibility. Yes, I'm able to completely involved in the task because of UHA. That's what I want to tell. In my organization, in my family, I'm able to completely involve, in the sense to the maximum I'm able to involve without entangling to the things that is happening here. And at least a week we can devote 2 hours for each of these. Yes, right now, whenever I'm in trouble, I'm turning to UHV content and also related to that. So from that point of view, it's more than 2 hours. But to what extent I'm able to contribute to UHV volunteering itself, I was able to call last time participant to join morning sessions in the 13th, even 14th also. I thought of doing that, and I attended UHV conference last time. This time also I have registered for this. The more and more I come to know about it, I'm trying to get involved. Uh, yes, now I have to gradually I realign myself so that no, the priorities gradually is getting changed. Probably I will get I myself fully in this. But as I mentioned, I want to fully involve. As I've been before, this third morning session batch, this is the either it will make sense or else even nothing makes sense to me. In spite of that, even that's what I feel now. What is known is a drop, unknown is an ocean. I'm waiting for every one of you, like you, every one of you. I'm waiting for more to discover in this journey. Thank you, each and everyone, for all those who have participated, and particularly all the co-explorers, and also our gurus who are guiding us. And thank you over to Priyadarshini Didi. Thank you, Didi. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Bhaiya. Very nice sharing. Though you joined after completing other responsibility in early morning, but you started very comfortably. It was natural and honest sharing, Bhaiya.
Thank you, Didi.
Now I request Gopal Babu Bhaiya to guide us on sharing of Premanand Bhaiya. Ji, Gopal Bhaiya.
Namaste भैया.
Namaste, Bhaiya. Thank you for all the support, Bhaiya.
जी जी, very nice sharing भैया.
Thank you.
And you have also that background of psychology,
Yes.
so that's why you are able to understand many technical aspects also.
Yes, Bhaiya.
So with that background and your personal experiences, your personal readings, involvement in other stream, all together is helping you to
Yes,
understand UHV in a better manner.
Yes, Bhaiya.
Yes.
True.
So as you said, it is right that people are telling the same thing in different manner.
Mhm.
But important is which path suits to me.
Mhm, mhm.
So at fundamental level, reality is same, and this UHV is helping us to see the reality as it is.
Yes, yes,
And once we are able to see the reality, rest things will happen naturally. Our
yes.
thoughts, feelings, behavior, all things happens naturally. So your sharing was very inspiring here.
Thank you,
Is
Bhaiya.
in spite of your so busy involvement work, you have given your time to share today's sharing, and the examples you have put in front of us, and the way you have related with the concepts, the process, that is also very inspiring here.
Thank you,
And
Bhaiya.
so you are doing any activity here in UHP? Uh,
The UHV, last time for 13th batch, I called the participants to join for morning.
okay.
So I thought of involving for more, but again, as you told, my priorities now gradually I have to shift from there. Already clustered with many things. Now I have to see the importance and I have to sort it out to completely involve in this.
Ji, ji. So in SRM Chennai, there is a course being run,
Mhm.
Psychology in Light of Human Values.
Oh, yes, Bhaiya. Yes, I heard about it. Even last time you mentioned, Bhaiya. Yes, I remember.
Ji, ji. So whenever you have time, you can also attend it.
Sure, Bhaiya.
So your inputs will be important to enrich the content.
Yes, Bhaiya.
Ji,
Yes, sir. As and when everything's become conducive, yes, I'll be a part of it.
ji, ji. So in your college, bhaiya, any activities are going on? Which activities?
UHV, actually, we thought of conducting UHV introductory program, but
Mm-hmm.
so in between, already what were planned by the college and this one is mismatching. So we couldn't make it happen. So yeah, that thought is still there. Probably we'll be making it happening at the earliest possible, at least if in the next academic year. And we have MBA and MCA department also, and
Mm-hmm.
they're also taking initiative to make the things happen. So and Adelaide, Didi, usually she comes and take classes for our postgraduate students,
Mm-hmm.
and it is still going on. Probably, so maybe if I get chance, no, I may with her also. Probably, if anything I can do, I can join with her. That's what right now I am planned. But I didn't discuss with Didi also.
जी जी
Yes,
जी भैया. So you can help Didi also, है ना? You
yes,
both
yes.
can conduct short sessions on UHP topics, so
Sure,
that will
Bhaiya.
help others also.
Yes, Bhaiya. Sure, Bhaiya. It's a need of the hour. Yes, Bhaiya.
जी जी. So nice भैया. Keep it up,
Thank you. Thank you, Bhaiya.
and we will look you in next batch also.
Yes, Bhaiya.
है ना?
Certainly, Bhaiya. Thank you so much, Bhaiya, for all the support.
जी जी.
Yes.
And how many members are in your family?
Right now, three. My son, my mother. I'm a widower.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So do they also incline towards this UHP? They attend session or not?
Uh, my son initially I started for he was keenly listening on that. Right now, fully into playful mode. Right now, he's in ninth standard and
Okay.
in school activities. Today also he went for some sports event only. So as and when get time, we discuss about it, but not fully involved.
Okay, भैया.
Yes, Maya.
So
But I
gradually
could see
they will.
that. Yes, but I could see their inclination because whenever they're in trouble, this discussion helps them to resolve it. Some promise is there, so some inclination also is there that I could see in both of them.
जी.
Yes,
Okay, भैया. Thank you. Thank you very
thank you,
much. See you in next batch. Namaste, भैया.
thank you, yes, thank you so much. Namaste.